So today I'm going to go over 4 things that you need to take into consideration when creating your elevator pitch. So this is really impactful if you're in an elevator with somebody and you have just a little bit of time in order to tell them who you are, what you do, and how you help people. But more importantly, when you're going out to networking events and you're meeting a lot of people, or you're at the coffee shop and somebody asks you what you do, this will give you an idea of what you need to absolutely focus on. So I'm gonna go over 4 things here with you today that will help you create an elevator pitch to promote both yourself and your business and allow you to jam-pack everything that you need into a short period of time, but that will have people remembering who you are, what you do, and where you help and serve people with your product or service. So I got some notes over here, but the first aspect is you need to keep it short and sweet. So elevator pitches are literally meant to say, hey, if you were going up or down on an elevator, that's the amount of time that you have available in order to obviously get somebody's attention, tell them what you do, and all of those different aspects. So I always recommend keeping an elevator pitch under 60 seconds. Now, you might think that that's a really long period of time. You might think that that's no time at all. But what I have found is when I can create my elevator pitch and keep it to under 60 seconds, that is usually the most effective amount of time that it will take in order to get your point across, help people understand what you do, who you help, and call to actions of where they can stay in touch with you. Number 2 is make sure that you focus on the essentials. So say who you are, what you do, and what you ultimately achieve by helping other people. And you can get super granular by also explaining who your ideal client profile is. So I know I've talked about a lot about the ICP and who you ultimately need to identify as who you're marketing and branding towards. So for example, at Hike Digital, our ICP is a home services contracting or professional services company that's been in business for at least 5 years, at least 3 years, that's doing $500,000 or more a year in revenue. They have a CRM already in place, and somebody other than the owner is managing both the sales and the marketing aspect. So that's a good way to kind of finish the elevator pitch and wrap everything together. We're a full service digital marketing agency that focuses on return on investment driven digital marketing. We serve local to small, medium-sized businesses, and here's what they get when they work with us, and here's who that ICP is. Number 3 is obviously be positive and persuasive. So put yourself in a light that somebody actually wants to listen to what you have to say. Don't just be like this. Get excited and match the energy as well of the other person, but be passionate about what it is that you do and that elevator pitch, because that energy is ultimately going to be transferred over to the person that you're talking to. And the last piece of advice that I can give you is to practice, right? So no different than anything else in life. A lot of people have the idea of what they want to do for their elevator pitch. They might say it a time or two, and then they go to a couple networking events, especially speed networking events, or they're asked to give, a 30 or 60 second introduction at a networking event that they go to consistently. And time and time again, things fall short because they don't actually practice. So elevator pitches, keep them under 60 seconds. Practice, practice, practice. Focus on the essentials and stay positive and persuasive. Those 4 tips will have you creating an elevator pitch that will ultimately turn into helping grow and scale your business. Thank you for watching today's video, and we'll see you next time.